All right, welcome to TNT Sports Talk. Today is Thursday, December 20th. As always, we're presented by D's Home Cuts. I'm your host, Travis Karcheski, joined by
Johnny Glad.
back in studio, and
Bayley McCritchie.
Ben. This is his first time on. Bayley. We usually do interviews at the end, but we're going to start now just so you get a little bit of background. He's a hockey guy, so he's going to help us with hockey because we don't know that much about it. So he's going to start with that. So tell us a little bit about your background in sports before.
Yeah, I played hockey most of my life. I played baseball, and then I love the NBA, love the NFL. So always watching SportsCenter, always staying up to date on all the sports.
All right, who's some of your favorite teams?
Favorite teams in the NHL? We're going out to the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
I'm a big McDavid guy.
Yeah.
Big McDavid guy. And then I'm from Medina, so I'm a big Cleveland guy. So I love the Cavs, love the Browns. Love the Indians. Indians probably number one.
All right, so like we said, we don't know much about hockey. We had Josh Gower in a couple weeks ago. He helped catch us up a little bit, but it's been a long time. So help us catch us up on what's going on with hockey right now around the NHL.
Yeah, sure. Kind of your best team in the NHL right now is the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're heads above the rest, and record-wise, and just the level that they're playing at. Their forwards, Steven Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov, Braden Point, they're so good. They're so strong on their forwards. Their offense, but defense, they have Victor Hedman. I'm pretty sure they have Ryan McDonough too. And their defense is strong, and their goaltender, I think he recently got back from an injury, so he got some rest, which is really good. Because I think at the end of the season last year, kind of their problem is Vasilevsky is their goalie. He kind of ran out of gas. That's kind of why they didn't do as well as many people thought they would. So, yeah. So watch out for Tampa Bay. Toronto doing really, really well, and Buffalo is probably the surprise team of the year. They were towards the bottom of the league last year. They got the number 1 overall pick, but Jack Eichel, he's really kind of developed, and Jeff Skinner as well. He's done really well.
What would you say has been the most disappointing team this year so far?
I have to go with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Johnny's a Penguins fan, right?
Yeah, I am a big Penguins fan. They're struggling right now.
Yeah, they are struggling. I mean, just from where they've been the past few years, I mean, just they've kind of fallen off a little from what we would have liked to see.
Very mediocre.
Yeah, they haven't been doing well.
Yeah.
Needless to say. Yeah.
Who would be your MVP at this point of the season?
MVP? I mean, I'm biased. I mean, I do like Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
They fired their coach earlier in the season, so they hired Ken Hitchcock. Ken Hitchcock is one of the winningest coaches of all time, and he's kind of known as the quick fix for teams. He can get teams going really good, and in his first 10 games with the Oilers, they went 8-2-1 or something like that. So they did really well. But he has McDavid playing at 26 minutes a game, which is insane for a forward.
Yeah.
Considering
what's an average?
An average, so Crosby will play around 20 minutes a game.
Okay.
So that extra 6 minutes takes a lot. A defenseman, they'll play 28, but they don't do as much physically as forwards.
Okay. How are the Blue Jackets doing?
Blue Jackets are doing pretty good. They're second in the Metropolitan, behind Washington. Bobrovsky, he's done all right this season. He's had some games where it's been a little shaky, but overall, they're not bad. I mean, they still have Artemi Panarin. They still have Pierre-Luc Dubois, and who are two very, very good forwards. Kind of some things to worry about if you're a Jackets fan is Bobrovsky's contract's up and Panarin's contract's up at the end of the season. So you would hope that they would re-sign, but it's not looking good right now if you're a Jackets fan.
Okay. Well, anything else notable going on in hockey?
No, I think it's going to be an exciting second half of the season going into playoffs. It's a fun sport to watch. Yeah. Lots of good teams out there right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna move now. It's always nice to get a little bit of a hockey update. We're gonna do NFL though. Week 16. We'll go game by game like we usually do on Thursdays. We'll do predictions for each game. Everybody gives who they think's gonna win, and then we'll go to some storylines here. So start with Saturday's 4:30 game. There's no Thursday night game this week. Redskins at Titans. Titans have been playing well as of late. They shut out the Cowboys last week. The Redskins got their first win with Josh Johnson. I'm picking the Titans to win this game. It's at Tennessee. I don't think I don't think Josh Johnson's going to do anything, although he does have some magic behind him, but we'll see what happens. I just don't think he's talented enough. As far as the Titans go, I think they are a playoff team, and I think this will be an easy win for them.
No, I agree too. I think the Titans are the better team. I think ever since the Redskins lost Alex Smith, they've just been kind of hanging in there. I think they're done though. I don't know. I think I think they're gonna they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they'll do much.
Yeah.
But
I think
they could squeak in. Oh, I don't know. It's either them or the Ravens. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Ravens or.
You'd rather have the Titans, right?
I'd much rather
the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns are getting that. Yeah. Or the Colts, actually. I forgot about them.
Colts,
so actually,
yeah,
no, I don't
Colts
think the
right
Titans
there.
will make the playoffs, to be honest.
No?
No. So I don't know. But I think the Titans will win this game.
Yeah. What do you think, Bailey?
Yeah, I think I gotta go with Titans. This is what the Redskins like third, fourth string quarterback.
Yeah,
fourth string. He was like behind Colt McCoy.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So, all right. So we're all taking the Titans here. I think that's
Yeah,
pretty obvious. I mean, I don't think the Redskins are going to do much. All right, Saturday's game, 8:20. Ravens at Los Angeles, the Chargers. This is going to be a good game. I know Johnny would like to see the Chargers win this
big
one.
Big Chargers fan.
I'm taking the Chargers here. I don't think Lamar is going to do it in prime time. I don't think he's ready to step up, although he could surprise us. This is a good opportunity for him to really, kind of put himself into a prime time type of starter. But the Chargers are just, so much better. They beat the Chiefs last week. They've had some rest. So I'm taking the Chargers here.
They don't have Hunter Henry, remember that?
Yeah, they don't
Steven
have Hunter Henry, yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I think this is Lamar Jackson's first, I would say his first big game to play in. And I finally got a chance to watch him on Sunday against the Buccaneers, and he's good. No one's really figured him out yet. But if you just watch him, every couple.
You think they'll figure him out eventually?
I think so. I don't think his health is going to be good. He's not really a big body. I mean, look, you see guys like Cam Newton. He's struggling to finish the season off.
Yeah, all that
He's
running.
done for the season. He's a smaller guy. He's a great athlete, but I don't think he's going to be able to stay healthy throughout his career.
Yeah.
And I think, is Melvin Gordon back or is he playing?
I think Melvin Gordon's playing.
So
this
he's
game.
back.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers is playing great.
Yep.
Defense is playing great.
So you're taking the Chargers here?
Chargers.
Yeah.
I need the Chargers one. Of course I'm taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, have the Chargers clinched the overall spot yet?
Not yet.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still playing for something this late in the season. They want that first round bye.
Yeah.
And I think over the Ravens with a inexperienced Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. All right, next game, Buccaneers at Cowboys. This is 1 o'clock on Sunday. Cowboys, they won 5 straight games, then they got embarrassed last week in Indianapolis, losing 27-0. Buccaneers really have nothing left to play for. Maybe just their jobs, really, because they're all out of it. Jameis Winston's starting this game. Will he be back next season? This is a really, a good test for him on the road. But I'm taking the Cowboys here. I don't think the Cowboys will lose versus Tampa Bay, but if they do, they're in serious trouble.
Is it at Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Dallas will win.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you never know. I'm
Yeah.
sure the Eagles are big Buccaneers fans here for that. But I think Dallas wins. I mean, you got Zeke. Who knows what Dak? He's kind of questionable every week what he puts
He's
up.
either going to be really good or really bad.
I really like the Cowboys defense too.
Yeah, Van Der Esch.
I like him a lot. He's all over the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a really key game for the Cowboys. They got to show where they are after that embarrassment last week. They got to bounce back or go quiet. It's gonna be it's a key game for them, I think.
So we're all taking the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Yep. Vikings and Lions next game. Vikings at the Lions. So the Vikings need a win here if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. They still have that 6th seed, but they need to keep winning. They need to win out. The Lions would like to play spoilers. I just don't think the Lions have enough. Vikings, they aren't a ton better, but it looks like last week they found their running game with Dalvin Cook. I'm taking the Vikings here on the road because I just think, they're fighting for the playoffs, and I don't think the Lions will muster up enough energy to try to upset the Vikings here.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to the Vikings needing it more. They want to win more. Who's their new offensive coordinator?
What's his name?
I know he
talked
likes
about
to run
in
the
last
ball, though.
show, yeah.
And they did great with that. They put up 45 points.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
talked
a good
about
change.
Kevin
I think
Stefanski.
I don't know. Obviously, he provided a little spark for them.
Yeah.
And they just need it more. I think, the Lions will probably try, but they're obviously going to spoil their season, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Where is the game?
Detroit.
I mean, I think it'll be a tough game, but I mean, I think as Johnny said, I mean, the Vikings want it more.
Yeah.
I think is what's
all right, so we're all taking the Vikings.
Yeah, they need that one.
All right, Falcons at Carolina. No Cam Newton. They shut him down for the season, so it's going to be Taylor Heineke starting this game. This is his first NFL start, I believe. It's at home, but still, I'm not taking Taylor Heineke because I have no clue what he's going to do, so I'm taking the Falcons here. They still have Christian McCaffrey, the Panthers, but I just think Matt Ryan versus Taylor Heineke, you're going to take Matt Ryan pretty much every single day.
Yeah, where's he from?
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably take the Falcons then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Carolina Panthers have dropped 5 straight?
5-6 straight? No, I think it's more than that.
Ever since Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Got killed. They said it was a fluke.
Yeah.
Not a fluke.
They've won. Let me see. I can look real quick. They have dropped.
They're terrible.
6 straight.
Well, no, they're
6
home this
straight.
game, but they've been terrible too, just all season away.
Yeah.
That's always been their issue.
I mean, I guess
They
you don't
cannot
know.
play.
You don't know what Taylor Heineke's gonna do, which could be a little bit of a.
I mean, he could be
Mullins.
one of those surprise
Or
quarterbacks.
Nick
You just
Mullins
never
his
know what's
first
gonna-
game.
Yeah.
He could Fitzmagic him. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm still taking the Falcons
Yeah,
though.
I'll take Falcons.
Yeah.
They got a
I
lot
mean,
of
where
firepower.
is it?
Carolina.
Carolina. What's the Falcons' record?
The Falcons.
Not good.
They're not. It's not great. 5-9.
Yeah, I think the Falcons. I mean, they're gonna want to try to have some bright spots of the season.
Mhm.
I think they'll
We'll
probably
take the
pull out the win.
Falcons. All right, so we're all taking the Falcons there. Next game, Texans at Eagles. Nick Foles came back last week, got them a pretty surprise win there. But do they have enough to beat the Texans, who have won? They won 8 straight, then they lost, but then they won again last week versus the Jets. I'm gonna take the Texans here. I don't think Nick Foles has enough. What are you
I'm
shaking
taking
your
the
head?
Eagles. I don't know. This team's different with Nick Foles.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
saying
true.
he's better than Wentz, but something about I don't know.
At the end of the
Alshon
year,
Jeffrey immediately got a lot better. The
Yeah.
offense is. I don't know. I'm taking the Eagles.
you're taking the Eagles.
It's at Philadelphia,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles here too.
Eagles?
I like seeing the Foles Jeffrey connection.
Nick
Yeah.
Foles show.
It's tough to pick against Nick Foles this late in the year, but I just don't think I wouldn't trust it with the Texans. But again, they need to win this game. They need to win out.
Defense is playing well too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both defenses are playing well too. But I'm taking the Texans here. You guys are both taking the Eagles. All right, next game, Giants at Colts. The Giants really playing anymore. I think they're going to shut it down, try to get 2 losses, try to move up a little bit in the draft. Colts are still playing for the playoffs. It's at Indianapolis. Taking the Colts here. I think they're better than the Giants anyways, especially even though the Giants are out of it. So I'm taking the Colts.
I would love for the Giants to win, of course, for the Steelers playoff purposes, but the Colts are going to win.
What's the Steelers situation here? How do they get it? How do they clinch?
Well,
do you know?
Right now they're in if they just finish out.
They just
They're
win
in
both
the division.
games?
I think the Ravens get that spot. If they lose to the Saints, then and the Ravens beat the Chargers, then they drop down. I think and then the Colts win.
Yeah.
They would be out of the playoffs. And then it depends on the Titans too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot
There's
going
a lot
on there.
going on here.
So they need to win. And then
Yeah.
if the Chargers win, that's huge. Then they can lose to the Saints.
Yeah.
And then they'll have to beat Cincinnati.
Next week, which
At
Cincinnati?
Pittsburgh.
Cincinnati though. This is a tough game.
They're not
Draft
coming to
Jeff
Pittsburgh.
Driscoll.
They're not coming to Pittsburgh.
All right, so.
They'll make it interesting though. You know how the Steelers are. They'll make it close.
All right,
They'll
so
probably-
you're taking the Colts in this game though.
Oh yeah, Colts. They're
Yeah, I gotta go.
Colts.
Andrew Luck's.
too.
I like.
Yeah.
Andrew
I like his
Luck. He's
little
really
post he posts after the game where he's like a Civil War
Oh
general.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
right into his mom. It's funny.
Yeah, the Colts have really turned it around this year. You got to give
Defense
them
is
credit.
good too. That was
Darius,
not
who's that
Leonard.
guy? Darius Leonard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should have went to Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have used him.
Yeah. Next game, Bengals at Browns. This is Hugh Jackson's homecoming. He's gonna get booed a lot. I think we can all agree on that. So I'm taking the Browns here at home. I just don't think the Bengals have enough. I like Jeff Driscoll. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he has enough to beat. No, the Browns defense is actually pretty good. So I'm taking the Browns here at home.
I think it'll be close, but I think the Browns will win. They're a better
You
team.
think it's gonna be close?
I think it'll be close. Just
Yeah,
because
I
they're
mean,
good rivals, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the last time they played, I think the Browns won by a significant margin.
Yeah.
I think Bengals are going to try to cut that down, and I think that they're going to want to have a bit of revenge in this kind of season, the way it's gone for them. But I will go with the
Browns. Okay, and like I said, Hugh Jackson's coming home. He's gonna get booed a lot. I think we all can agree on that. But it's going to be interesting to see.
He'd love to win that game.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to win.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
After what happened last time.
Oh, he'd love to go into Cleveland.
He would love to do
Baker
that.
Baker disrespected him.
Oh, he's been staying late at the office,
I'm sure
I bet, a couple days here.
I feel like Cincinnati's going to be fired up, but they're going to lose. They're still going to lose.
I mean, but do the guys in Cincinnati love Hugh Jackson that much? They're just going to get all fired up for this game.
That's what I don't even know.
But I mean, then you look next week. I mean, they play the Steelers next week. They're probably looking.
He might get fired. Who knows?
They're probably looking at that Steelers game more than they're looking at this Browns game.
Oh yeah, they love to ruin Pittsburgh's season. I know they would.
All right, next game, Bills at Patriots.
Oh, another thing too. If you remember last year, they ruined the Ravens season too when remember AJ Green had that last play touchdown.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I was thinking about that.
It's gonna be interesting to see. The Bengals this late in the year, they usually kind of come around and spoil a couple teams. So we'll see what happens. Bills at Patriots. Again, no Josh Gordan for the Patriots. We'll talk about that after this. I'm still taking the Patriots here. I don't think the Bills have enough to go into Foxborough and beat the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots gonna win. They need it.
If the Patriots lose this game,
I think Belichick's gonna get that team turned around.
If they lose this game, it's over.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
I don't know what. They're not gonna lose. I can't bet against them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots. I mean, I think Josh Allen's been playing decently well the past few weeks.
Can run the ball.
But I think Bill Belichick. He's a great coach. He's gonna get his team in line. He's gonna get them.
All right.
Where they need to be.
Next game, Packers at Jets. No, Aaron Rodgers will be playing this game, even though I don't want him to. I think he should sit the next two games, but he will be playing. No Aaron Jones. Jamal Williams was showing up on the injury report today. So if he can't go, it's going to be Bibbs, the pickup from the Redskins. He's going to be starting for at running back for the Packers. Although I don't think that's going to matter. I think the Packers should win this game pretty handedly. But again, it's at New York. Things could change, but we don't pick against the Packers on this show, so we're taking the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers, too. I think they're a better team than the Jets. Aaron Rodgers playing. You have Aaron Rodgers.
Is Darnold back?
Yeah, Darnold's playing.
He played good last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game, but I think if Rodgers plays through and he plays how we would hope he would play, I think the Packers.
I picked up Jamal Williams in fantasy this week.
Yeah,
Is he gonna play?
He hurt his foot today in practice.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, he should play.
Yeah, but I got Connor out too.
They only have two running backs on the roster right now, him and Bibbs. So they're gonna make him play, I bet, even if he is a little hurt. Next game, Jaguars at Dolphins. The Dolphins still have playoff hopes alive. It's kind of diminishing every single week. They lost the embarrassing game last week versus the Vikings. Jaguars have had a rough season. Continues to get rougher. You got Kessler still starting. So I'm taking the Dolphins here at home. Even though the Jaguars, this could be a game for them to upset, but I just think the Dolphins are a better team right now.
I think it'll be a really close game, but they got Kessler at quarterback.
Yeah, and I guess Marone's playing for his job. Coaching for his job. Yeah.
I don't know. They need a quarterback. I think they'd be a pretty good team.
Haskins.
They had a good quarterback.
Haskins.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched a couple of their games and.
Has he declared yet?
No, he hasn't declared yet.
But he will.
He's just awful.
Yeah, I think he will.
See the report. I saw a report yesterday that the
Giants.
The Georgia quarterback.
Yeah, Justin Fields.
Yeah, he might be looking to go to Ohio State.
Yeah,
so
he gave 3 teams, and I guess Ohio State's his favorite, which would be huge.
Yeah, that'd be huge for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that would be. All right, Jaguars, Dolphins.
I think I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Dolphins. All right, so we're all taking the Dolphins there. Next game, Bears at 49ers. Bears coming off an NFC North clinch game last week versus the Packers. This could be a trap game. It's at San Francisco, but I still think the Bears are the better team. I don't think they're going to take a week off here. They're still playing to get that bye, that first-round bye, so I'm taking the Bears on the road.
Yeah, how's that work? How are they a game back from the?
What are they? 10-4.
Rams and Saints are probably.
They're 10-4.
Are they 3 seed?
Yeah, they're the 3 seed. The Rams are 11-3. The Rams could lose.
Yeah.
Saints are 10-2 or 12-2. It could happen, but I don't think the Rams are gonna lose this week. I forget who they're playing.
I think the Bears will win.
You think the Bears will win?
Yeah, I think it'll be close though. I could see.
the Rams play the Cardinals this week, so.
Oh.
I mean.
All right. Well, they're winning. So.
Yeah, and they need a win. So.
Yeah, I think the Bears will win. I think it might be close.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Khalil Mack's still getting back sacks, then I don't think you're doing much against that defense.
Yeah, all right. So we're all taking the Bears here. Rams at Cardinals. We kind of laughed about this game, so we're all taking the Rams, I think.
Yeah.
They need to win badly.
Yeah, they need to get back on their feet though a little bit here. They've been
if they
struggling.
lose this game,
would be a big game for them. I think they'll win, but they need. Jared Goff's been kind of struggling. think Todd Gurley's they kind of been struggling to get him going.
It's at Arizona. Steve Wilkes is kind of coaching for his job. I mean, that could be something.
Josh Rosen, you never know.
Yeah, Josh Rosen could show out, but again,
why not?
I think we're all going to take the Rams here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Johnny?
Yeah, Rams.
Okay, yeah. All right, Steelers-Saints, Sunday, 4:25. Probably biggest game of the week, would you say?
That's well, for me, I don't know.
Yeah, for Johnny.
Biggest game of the week, I would think. I don't know. Oh, and Rams Chargers.
Rams,
Chargers Ravens.
Yeah, Steelers
bigger.
are going to the Saints. It's kind of hard to play in New Orleans, especially Drew Brees gets a little juiced up when he is in the Dome. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. Steelers coming off a big win, but also coming off, what they lose? 2 straight?
3
straight.
Yeah.
Versus Oakland, Denver, and Los Angeles Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, they did win big last week, although the Patriots, we aren't so sure how good the Patriots are yet. But still, the Steelers are still a good team this late in the year. They're still playing to win that division. But I'm going to take the Saints here. I think the Saints are the better team. I think if Johnny wasn't a fan of the Steelers, he'd take the Saints here. But again, anything could happen. It's a good game. These teams are pretty evenly matched. I just think the Saints are a better team.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh, of course. Yeah. I was reading though they haven't won in New Orleans since 1990, but they play like every 8 years.
That's pretty scary though.
But yeah, it's tough to play there, obviously.
Yeah.
But Drew Brees kind of been struggling a little bit lately.
He only
put up 12 points. Pressure, Kamara, he's pretty.
Yeah, Kamara missed the Pro Bowl.
Pretty good running back. Yeah, missed Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Steelers gonna win.
Yeah.
They gotta stop. I think it's gonna be interesting because the Saints have a really good run defense, but their secondary, their pass defense is it's
not great.
Yeah, so
I mean, Joe Hayden's the only
it's gonna be. I feel like it might be tempting for them to just pass the ball a lot, but when they do that, that's kind of like what was rooted from their I think their 3-game losing streak. So I think they got to establish the run game. But James Conner did not practice this week.
Samuel's been playing well though.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's interesting. It's like we had D'Angelo Williams when he played in for Le'Veon Bell, played great. Le'Veon Bell obviously great. James Conner great. Now Jalen Samuel's great. I just feel like their system sets running backs up.
Yeah, I could see that.
All these guys are just good. He rushed for 140 yards. Would you expect that?
No.
He never rushed for 100 yards in high school, he said. That was his first 100-yard rush game in his career.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so. And they had that
weird little... He played running back in high school?
He played,
everywhere.
Tight end, fullback, running, he was, kind of just wherever you want to put him.
Yeah.
And then in college, he did that at NC State as well. And they did that weird, I never liked this play. I was complaining at first. They did that little, weird sweep play. And then counters the other side. That was working really well, so that would be something to watch for. But I don't know if James Conner will play right now. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
Really?
I think I'm going to go with the Saints. From what I remember, Drew Brees hasn't been producing like he was earlier in the season.
Yeah.
I think Alvin Kamara, I think he's probably gonna be a little mad being snubbed from the Pro Bowl, and I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
But I think the Saints will pull it out.
Taking the Saints.
I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game too.
Yeah, I think it could be a little bit of a shootout, but again, I'm taking the Saints too. All right, Sunday night's game, Chiefs at Seahawks. This is also a pretty good game. I wouldn't put it up there with the Saints Steelers, but I think it's right there too. Seahawks are coming off a pretty bad loss versus the 49ers. Chiefs are also coming off a loss versus the Chargers. They're trying to keep that number 1 seed. I'm gonna take Seattle here. I think on the at home. It's at Seattle. I don't think Pat Mahomes is ready to go in primetime Seattle. I'm taking Seattle here at home.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Seattle too. Actually.
Yeah.
At home. I think ever since they lost Kareem Hunt, they're not. They're still good, but that was a big loss for them. I think it's going to be tough to go into Seattle. And is Spencer, he's still hurt, isn't he?
Spencer Ware, yeah.
So, I don't know, they might have a good run game.
Yeah. Damian Williams played well last week.
I don't know.
Yeah, he played well last week. I think he had 30 points in fantasy, he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, we'll see.
But still, yeah. Going into Seattle, primetime, Pat Mahomes lost the New England game. That was primetime. He lost last week. I don't think he's ready to win these primetime games. But I'm taking Seattle here. Bailey?
Is it at Seattle?
It's at Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Seattle as well.
Stick for that MVP race tonight. Coming up.
Yeah?
Yeah, Russell Wilson, he's been playing very well throughout the course of the season. I like Russell Wilson. I like the way he plays, and I think he'll pull it out over Kansas City.
Yeah. All right, Christmas Eve game, 8:15 Monday, Broncos at Raiders. It's Christmas Eve. Anything could happen. It's a new level of primetime, I guess you could say. I'm taking the Broncos here, though. I don't think the Raiders are good at all. I think they're the worst team in the NFL. Sorry, Johnny. But I'm taking the Broncos here on the road.
I'm going to take the Raiders.
Take the Raiders.
I am, yeah. I don't know, they're playing for Gordan right now. They played pretty fired up a couple weeks ago. I think they'll win. Broncos kind of lost all their... They're out of the playoffs, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they're kind of just lost it. So I think the Raiders will win.
And I think they lost it last week, and they lost to Cleveland. So
yeah, they blew it. Case Keenum, I don't think he's... I don't know. He's
okay.
Yeah, I don't like okay.
Yeah,
he's not fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
I think coming off a Browns loss, I think they still want something to play for. They want to they don't want to lose to the Raiders. The way they played this year, they want to show that they're still a team to contend with.
And Vance Joseph's coaching for his job too.
Yeah.
I could see him, getting fired here soon. But that's it for Week 16. Let's look at a couple Pro Bowl snubs. We'll add to that to our outline today.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
You think Juju is the biggest snub?
No, not the biggest.
What do you think's the biggest snub?
Let me think.
I'd say McCaffrey.
Oh, McCaffrey
Kamara.
got snubbed?
McCaffrey got snubbed.
Alvin
Oh, wow.
Kamara. But again, you look at the NFC. The Pro Bowl.
It's tough because
Gurley, Barkley, and Elliott made it to the Pro Bowl. Who are you taking out?
You probably take Barkley out. If you look, I was curious about that. I looked about that because I remember talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking with Truman, and I was looking at their stats. Kamara is better in terms of just like fantasy. I was just like on points.
Yeah.
And Kamara technically deserved it, but I think everyone just kind of hops on Barkley.
Yeah. The Pro Bowl is really just a popularity contest.
Yeah,
I think.
it doesn't.
But I guess you look Chris Jones too for the Chiefs. He has 14 sacks, which I think leads the NFL, and he didn't make it. J.J. Watt isn't even close to 14 sacks, but then, if you're choosing between Chris Jones or J.J. Watt, I think everybody's going to pick J.J. Watt.
Yeah, it's just like Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Even Aaron Rodgers
should have gotten over Brady.
Yeah, there's some pretty bad snubs here. Juju's too. But, who are you going to take out for Juju?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
That's the thing. You look at snubs, and it's like...
Because you're going to have, like, Odell. You're going to have AB. You're going to have all those...
You look at
Julio,
snubs.
Julio got it.
Yeah, Julio got it. You look at snubs, but then you also look at who made it and who would you take out to put that, snub in. Is really, what you have to look at.
Cam Hayward made it. He got snubbed last year.
Did he make it this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the 6.
Yeah.
I always felt like the Pro Bowl is never as big a deal as the All-Star game for
MLB. Pro Bowl sucks. Because then at the end of the day, half of these guys that made it will not play.
Yeah.
Because they just don't want to get injured. They don't want to play another game. So a lot of these guys, a lot of these snubs will get in eventually as an alternate. But again, it is kind of boring. The game itself is pretty bad. So. Yeah. But that's it for the Pro Bowl. Josh Gordan, we got to talk about him. He is stepping away from the Patriots, saying that he is going to deal with his mental health. He released a statement. You can believe that. That's pretty much the whole reason, but I guess another report is he is going to be suspended indefinitely by the NFL for failing another drug test. Either way, it's obvious Josh Gordan needs some sort of help. He's needed help for a long time. This hurts the Patriots a lot. He was their best receiver, I guess you could say.
I would say
Edelman, right there, but
they look.
Gronk. But
Gronk.
Gronk's been struggling.
Yeah, Gronk looks like a shell of his former self.
He looks hurt when he's playing.
Truman said, you don't want to say the Patriots are done, because then when you say that, they automatically come back.
Yeah, they do it every couple of years. You're like, they're done.
This looks pretty bad for them. Gronk and Brady look like shells of their former self. They're losing Gordan, who's their best receiver. The defense isn't great, but still, hopefully Josh Gordan comes back. I think this will be the end of him, though.
Yeah, I feel bad for him almost at this point.
Yeah, with all the stuff that happened in Cleveland, just going back to however long ago.
He could have been a top receiver. He could have been maybe the best.
That's gonna be like a 30 for 30 one day.
Yeah, he was one of the best. Yeah. How much money he could have made.
That span of 4 games.
Potential?
That span of 4 games with Brandon Weeden a couple years ago, and where he put up that 1 million yards, that was one of the best.
And even
Brandon Weeden, no less.
Yeah.
And even wasn't he always getting a lot of backlash then too, just for being lazy too, he wasn't trying a lot.
Yeah.
And so imagine if he actually
Yeah. It's insane.
Wasted potential.
Yeah.
I don't want to call him a waste, but
I mean, you look at guys
he was good.
You look at guys who work really hard and just don't make it because of their size or they just don't have the talent. And then like Josh Gordon had everything, but he just doesn't put the work in.
Yeah.
It sucks. But hopefully, he finds his way. Yeah. If he does come back to the NFL, that would be cool. But I think this is the end for Josh Gordon. Next story, Nathan Peterman. Got signed again. Raiders.
Yeah.
John Gruden.
He has a job. I don't know why you'd sign him, but
John Gruden loved him during the draft. He brought him in for a workout, and then I guess they're gonna give him a shot. I think it was a practice squad. I don't think it was an active roster invite.
I hope so.
But he does have a job again, which is not great for people who say Colin Kaepernick's getting snubbed out of the NFL. Because I mean, ultimately, do people really think?
He's still trying to get in the NFL?
I don't know. I mean, he hasn't really had any offers.
Peterman, though.
Yeah, I mean, is Peterman better than Colin Kaepernick?
Absolutely not.
No. I think
he was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but whatever. We can't really speculate now. But again, Nathan Peterman is back in the NFL, so good for him. It's good to see him get another shot, although I don't think it's going to work out for him.
Yeah, Derek Carr.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go now. That's the end of NFL. We're going to go to NBA, but before that, I wanted to remind you guys our show is brought to you by D's Home Cuts. D's is the best place around Northeast Ohio for a great haircut at a low price. I think about 90% of the guests on our show and me and Truman have gotten their haircut at D's at least one time in their life, and they have never looked or felt better. He's always upgrading his equipment so he can give you the best haircut possible. D's Home Cuts, professional haircuts at a low price. Check him out on Instagram at D's Home Cuts. Set up an appointment in his bio. Or send him a DM and ask some questions. But get in there, $7, you won't find a cheaper haircut. Let's go to NBA. There aren't a lot of headlines, but we will not be doing a show on Christmas next Tuesday. So we're going to go through the Christmas Day games and give predictions for each game. And then we'll wrap it up with NBA talk. So let's go to the first game, Bucks at Knicks. I think we're all going to take the Bucks here.
Yeah, Bucks.
Yeah,
Bucks.
I mean, the Knicks suck. I mean, they're but I guess it's cool, Madison Square Garden on Christmas, but still.
Yeah, I mean, when is the last time the Knicks were? There were reports that KU might be looking over there.
I could see that, but
I would love that.
Yeah.
Get him away from the Warriors.
Yeah, but we're all taking the Bucks here, sadly. Even though Truman would probably take the Bucks here too, so
probably.
Yeah.
He needs to be taking them no matter what.
All right, the 3:00 game, Thunder at Rockets.
Ooh.
I'm taking the Thunder here.
I'm taking the Thunder too.
Yeah, I like the Thunder as well. I mean, I think Russell Westbrook, he really plays well in big moments.
Yeah. So we're all gonna take the Thunder here. The Rockets just aren't the same.
Paul George's playing well right now too, right?
Yeah, he's playing really. He could be an MVP candidate. People are saying.
So.
Next game, 5:30, 76ers at Celtics. Ooh. This is a good game. It's at Boston. I'm going to take the 76ers here. I think the addition of Jimmy Butler really helped them out a lot. Celtics, they're still good, but they're still trying to find their way. A little bit meshing, they're having problems with that, but I'm taking the 76ers here on the road.
Yeah, 76ers, Jimmy Buckets.
I'm going to go with the Celtics.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like the Celtics. It kind of almost remind me of the Cavs teams in 14, 15, 15, 16. They kind of struggled at the first half of the season, but I think they're going to put it together, and they're going to make a really good run.
Yeah. All right. 8:00 game, probably the best game. Lakers at Warriors. LeBron returning to face the Warriors. I'm taking the Warriors here, even though I'd like to see the Lakers win. I just think the Warriors are the way better team. It's primetime, 8:00 on Christmas. LeBron team will step up probably, but I just think the Warriors are the better team.
I think Lakers. I kind of want the Lakers to win. I think that's why I'm taking them.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool to see, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lakers as well. I mean, the Warriors dropped their last game against the Jazz, who's a sub-500 team. And so, I mean, I think LeBron's gonna play well. He's always playing for something against the Warriors. So,
all right.
Big game.
Last game on Christmas, 10:30, Trailblazers at Jazz. I'm taking the Trailblazers here, like Bayley said. The Jazz, they beat the Warriors, but they still are a sub-500 team. The Trailblazers, they're 18-13. They've been playing well. Damian Lillard's still doing his thing. I'm taking the Trailblazers here.
Yeah, I like Damian Lillard a lot. I'll take Trailblazers over.
I'll go with the Jazz. I like Donovan Mitchell.
I like Donovan Mitchell a lot.
He's a good player.
All right, that's it for basketball. We're going to go now to baseball. But before that, our show is also brought to you by A's Lawn Service. Since 2014, A's Lawn Service has been providing professional landscaping to many homes around Northeast Ohio. By using professional equipment, A's constantly strives to provide families with professional landscaping at a low and fair price. Bayley, are you tired of being dragged around by bigger landscaping companies?
Oh, yes.
Turn to A's. Trust me, your lawn, your home will never look better. Trust A's for all your landscaping needs, and you will not be disappointed. The phone number is 330-241-2392. Again, 330-241-2392. And the email is lawnservice.a's@gmail.com. A's Lawn Service, LLC. You grow it, we cut it. So baseball, there's not a ton of news right now. We're still waiting for free agency to kind of hit its peak. But Manny Machado did visit the Yankees today. I think he had his first visit. He actually went to New York, visited, walked around the stadiums. This would be a big signing for the Yankees. Machado's a big name. New York can kind of handle his big personality and his big name. Although he does come with a little bit of baggage. Last year in the playoffs, he had some problems. What do you think of Machado to the Yankees, John?
That doesn't surprise me that they'd go after. I think he'd definitely be the type of player to go to the Yankees with.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know, the baggage and all that. I think I don't know, be a good fit for them.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. What position do you think he played? Do you think he played short or third?
Who do they have?
Because Didi's are short.
Yeah, Didi's are short.
So, but I mean, he was hurt. But
who was third last year?
I don't know who the third baseman was. But I remember hearing that like Machado doesn't really like third. He likes short.
But I mean, Didi's a good player, and
and he's a Golden Glove. Machado is a Golden Glove third baseman. So.
Yeah, so
really
I don't really know where he would play. I guess that's kind of a problem with the Yankees. They got a lot of talent, a lot of young talent. I guess that's not really a problem, but
yeah, that's kind of a good problem.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Too many good players to put.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Bryce Harper, where do you guys think he's gonna go? I think White Sox.
White Sox. That could be an option.
Yeah, he likes Chicago.
White Sox.
Where do you think he's gonna go? Pittsburgh.
He could.
No, Pittsburgh.
Cleveland was an option for him.
Yeah, Cleveland.
I think he. I mean, Cleveland. They lost Brantley.
Yeah.
What about
they lost Yonder Alonso. They lost Edwin.
Could go to New York.
Hasn't that been a rumor?
Yeah, that's been a rumor. New York.
New York's just kind of always just a rumor.
Los Angeles was a rumor. I mean, he's kind of the big market teams right now, but I don't really think anybody wants to pay what he's asking.
Yeah.
Because I mean. He's a big name, but the stats aren't there to back it up.
Yeah, with him, like every couple of seasons, I mean, he seems to have like one or two straight like off years. Then he has like an MVP caliber.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd fit with New York. They already have a lot of like.
Yeah. I mean,
banger bust kind of like.
What they're out there right now? Stanton, Judge, and who's the other guy there?
Oh, shoot.
Why can't is it Hicks? Is Hicks still there?
No, wait.
Bird? Or no?
Is
Bird's
it
the
Bird? Bird's first. Oh well, we don't remember.
Yeah,
there is somebody there.
I don't know, but that's like that lineup will be very. I guess if they're on, they'll be unstoppable. But in the playoffs, you don't know what you're
you never know what's gonna happen in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's it for baseball news. How the Pirates looking, Johnny?
We're getting there.
Yeah, you got Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Yeah,
no.
Traded for Eric Gonzalez.
Yeah, they're on the uprise. They're finished above 500 last year.
Yeah.
They're getting there.
They got
slowly
Archer
getting
still.
There. Chris Archer, finally got
traded. Nova though.
And what's his name? Austin Meadows.
Really?
Well, for the
Archer
trade, which he was like everyone loved him.
Yeah.
So Meadows just missed out.
So where are you thinking they're gonna go this year? You think playoffs or what?
For playoffs, it depends on how good their division, like the Cubs and Brewers pan out.
Yeah, I mean the Brewers need pitching.
I think they'll finish a little above 500 again. They'll be decent.
Right there.
They'll probably.
Cardinals are on the up and up too.
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah.
I feel like they're annoying.
They got Goldschmidt.
They annoy. I hate the Cardinals because they're always just they're always there. They're never bad. The Reds, they need pitching.
Yeah. Reds need a lot of things.
They want
their
Keuchel.
offense isn't bad.
They have good offense.
They want Keuchel.
Really?
They're trying to get Keuchel in, yeah. But I mean, they lost Harvey. He signed with the Angels. So I mean, they need pitching more than anything, I think, right now, before they can compete.
Did Ohtani win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year in the AL. NL was Acuna. But yeah, he's not pitching this year though. I think he's just batting, because he's dealing with Tommy John surgery.
Oh, the Pirates, they also signed, I didn't, honestly not heard much on him, Jordan Lyles from the Padres.
Who's that?
Pitcher.
Was that supposed to impress me or something?
Has a sub 5 ERA.
Yeah.
Sub 5. No, I don't know what it is. It's not
starter? Is he a starter?
Not someone that's gonna put us over the edge.
Yeah.
I don't really know why they did that.
Just a little tidbit.
That's kind of
information.
I don't know.
Yeah. But
they like to revamp those pitchers though,
yeah. They got Archer. He's gonna be their ace, right?
Yeah. Or I like Jameson Tyone too.
Yeah.
Jack Cool.
But that's it, though. Anything else you guys want to talk about? No?
Go Steelers.
Go Steelers?
Yeah.
Go Browns.
I filled in for Truman's Go Packers.
Yeah, but that's it for our show today. We want to thank Bailey and Johnny for coming back on. Bailey, it's your first time. Johnny, this is like your 5th or 6th time on.
I think 5th.
5th? Yeah, so Johnny's been on a couple times. Well, obviously, Bailey, we want to have you back on because you're pretty good with hockey. But other than that, that's it for our show today. We want to thank you to our sponsors, D's Home Cuts and A's Lawn Service. We ask that you go into iTunes, give us 5 stars, rate, review us, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at TNT Sports Talk 12. It's where you can DM us if you want to be a guest. Questions, comments, concerns, all go through the DMs on Twitter. Other than that, though, follow us on 12 Ounce Sports and GrandOldSports.com. Other than that, though, have a great day. Tune in next Thursday. We're not going to have a show on Christmas because we aren't going to record on Christmas Day. But other than that, have a great day. Tune in on Thursday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.